Hi, you're here. Alright, how this gonna alright, so Rashid, can you send me a request and then we wait for a few persons to join with us? Alright. Let's see. You and we wait. Hi.
Hello.
Alright, so just wait for a few people to join. Take a few persons. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Don't worry. How is COVID treating you?
Just like how it's treating everybody else, slow. Very, very slow. But
Very slow.
I'm just trying to make the best of it. I mean, I think it's gonna be here for a while. So I'm just adjusting, I'm adjusting and trying not to feel, all bothered or being all in the panic, but I'm just doing what I have to do.
Right. The same here, because events are null and void.
Yeah, yes, they are.
Events are null and void. So we waiting for a couple more persons to join and then we kick it off.
No problem.
Um so
Shade 25, good night. Thank you for joining us tonight.
how is it in your neck of the wood? It's quiet.
Yeah, it's very, very quiet. Very quiet. I mean, I don't think you can walk anywhere in Jamaica now and hear noise because everybody is inside. Literally, everybody is inside. Last night, I went to throw out the garbage and I did not see not even one car on the road. So I think people are now taking it more seriously.
Right.
As the numbers climb, persons are now seeing that, hey, this thing is real. So you just need to do what you have to do.
Right.
So it's been quiet over here. I miss dancing. I sorry for the first person I get on that dance floor, because it's just not going to be normal because I miss dancing so much. But I'm trying to adjust. I think what we need to do is to just adjust. If you try and fight what's happening, you're going to be miserable every single day that you get up. So it's here and we can't avoid it. So you just try to adjust as best as possible. For me, I'm used to teaching. That's physical contact with people. And I have to be trying this online teaching, which it's different. It's very different. But I'm getting the hang of it, trying to appreciate it more because persons are telling me that it's actually helping them, and that is what
Right.
I love to do. So just adjusting as it relates to COVID. I know you
Okay.
must be a bit
Oh, yeah.
frustrated.
Frustrating. As we say, we are adjusting and we are just hoping for it to just blow off. And since I think we can go ahead and start. For those who don't know me, my name is Latoya Dewar. I'm from Plan-tastik Professionals, event and wedding planner. So you can just imagine my stress right now. Can't have any events, can't have any weddings. Weddings are my favorite. But tonight we have Rashida. That's it, Rashida Bignall
Yes, correct.
from Rush Royalty.
Right.
So was just scrolling through Instagram and I came across your page. And I'm
Mhm.
saying, boy, as an event planner, there's always the wow factor that we have to find for our guests or our clients. And I'm like,
Right.
whoa, this is something we can introduce the clients that are getting married. Well, not this year, obviously, because You know, for those who want the big wedding for probably 2021, 2022, this is something that I could introduce to clients because you offer a service that, you know, make your first dance memorable. And so just to get it started, just tell them who you are, how long you have been dancing, and then we can tell them now how is it they can use this dance after they're married or even for those who are dating to spice up their love life, you know? Me, you say, oh, man, I'm ready to come and start feel it.
Yes. Well, hi guys. My name is Rashida Bignall. I'm a Latin dance instructor, and I teach various type of dance styles. I first and foremost, I really and truly teach persons how to dance Latin overall because it's not so dominant in Jamaica. Persons are now being more familiar with it and they are interested in it. So I teach that overall just to teach them the basics, basically the entire thing as best as possible. After teaching them on a Saturday, I found out that, hey, persons are getting married, so why not try to introduce this dance style to them? Because what we're used to is one and two rock at the wedding because we don't know anything better, and from dancing, I find out that, hey, it's a good bonding tool for couples because once it is that they start dancing, you might like it's just hilarious sometimes to see how much they have in common that they didn't even know. They
Right,
start dancing and then the guy was kind of, skeptical at first. And then as the week goes by, they're looking and he's the one now, leading and he's saying, Rashida, tell her that this is what she's supposed to do, and then they start, communicating and it's actually helped with their relationship. So I also teach persons their first dance. I teach on a Saturday, persons who just want to know how to dance. I provide them with an environment where they can come, feel free to learn, and also teach each other and learn from each other. So it's like a little family, it's a bonding unit. And last but not least, I also teach sensual dancing. So now that
ooh,
is something that we can talk about that will spice up the bedroom. But to
right,
answer your question, for weddings, I find that it's really good. It's also good for exercise. It's a good source of exercise. So most of my clients, or if not all of them, actually use it as a source of exercise to get some cardio in. Yeah, how can it help you in your love life? Now, I
right,
think one of the things that I normally say to my clients or females overall is that dancing is supposed to be for you first and foremost. It is supposed to help you to feel confident with your body, regardless of how you are. You're tall, you're short, you're fat, you're slim, it's about you. And I can tell you, once you can dance, or even if you can't dance, but I use dancing as an avenue to help with your self-confidence, with your self-esteem, and also for you to love who you are. Because if you can move your bodies in ways where you love, can you imagine somebody else?
right. But Rashida, like somebody with me who have two left foot now, and some of the moves them when me see you do on your Instagram page. Come on now, me can learn all of that.
I'm gonna tell you, Latoya, this is what I hear all the time. Man and woman, Rashid, I have two left foot, I have two left foot. Well, I can turn one of them into a right. So you would have a right and a left. All you need to do is just try. And I say to people all the time, it looks harder than it really is, though. Once it is that you break down the basic and persons understand what they're doing, it's not that hard. It only looks
Right,
hard because you don't know what you're doing. Once you have an understanding that this is what you're supposed to do, this is how it works, then it's a
mm.
little bit easier for you.
All right.
But persons tend to shy away from what they don't know.
All right. So a couple come to me now, and I'm planning their wedding, and I said, "Boy, I'm introducing you to," and they said they want to spice up them first dance. So the first thing now that they come in, they never danced before, right? Never ever, and them come in and they must step on one another. How quick, how quick they can learn this? Because sometimes it's the fear of how quick can I learn this move for the wedding, depending on how far the wedding date is set. Walk us through the process when you have a couple come in. for the first time, and I'm sure it's a bonding experience for them too, leading up to the wedding.
Right. All right. So usually, first and foremost, let me correct you. They don't step up on each other. Why? Because I because I break it down for them first and foremost. I take the guy and I show him what he's supposed to do, and then I take the girl and I show her, the lady, what she's supposed to do. Once they understand what they're supposed to do individually, then I bring them together as a unit. And that way, you don't have any stepping on toes going on, right? So once it is that they have passed the first session, I get this all the time. Rashida, I can't believe you actually a dance. Because what you were trying before, you were trying it based on what you saw or based on what you have been watching, but you don't understand what you're doing. What I do, I break it down, and based on the time of your wedding, I will choreograph a specific routine to fit that. So if you have 4 months, I can give you something short and spicy. If you come to me getting married next year and you want to try something, you want to challenge yourself,
I
then
want to do
I'll
I
choreograph the
want to do the
piece
scene
according
from
to
Dirty
that.
Dancing. I want to do the scene from Dirty Dancing. That's the, that's the
Well,
that's the scene
the
I would
thing
want to do.
I've done two weddings with three weddings with dirty
Right,
dancing, but one, I don't give them all the routine because, as you would know, they're not dancers. So I'm not
right,
gonna let them take on more than what they can handle. I would take bits and pieces from it, and then I choreograph something that is manageable for them. So they still kind of get the dirty dancing, but we have to be realistic.
right.
And I explain that to them. You can't come to me knowing that your wedding is next week or next month and you want to do dirty dancing and you're not a dancer. I'm not gonna
Right,
lie to you that I can do it. I'm gonna break it down and I'm gonna say, hey, we probably can do two lifts from dirty dancing and then everything else you have to learn that's in between. So it
right.
based on the time, what it is that they want and how fast they learn, I will normally come up with a routine or a choreography to suit their need.
All right. So, one of the next question I have. So they are at the reception. It's obviously the bride would have to change her dress, right? For the
It
scene.
depends. It
It
depends.
depends.
Because I had a bride. She wanted to dance in her second dress. So what I did was to choreograph a piece to fit the dress so she didn't have to change.
Okay.
It depends on your wedding dress also. If you have a very flowy dress, some persons want to look like a princess with the puff and all of these things. I would ensure that I don't put a lot of lifts in it. You can do turns, you can do dips, which is still spicy, or it's better than the norm. Or if
Right.
you have a very like a mermaid kind of dress, it depends if you have a little help to hold it on your hand. It depends on your dress because I usually ask about the dress style first. Because some
Right.
persons are not comfortable changing out of their original dress because after the reception they still want to take pictures, etc. So I'd usually ask for that information before I go ahead to choreograph the piece.
Okay. So, all right. So you ask about the dress. You work with them. They're not stepping on each
Right.
other. Then
Mhm.
it's a day of the wedding. Walk me through the day of the wedding. Are you there with them before just to encourage them, or it's just that they learn this piece and then you just say, go on to your wedding, or you are
No,
there with
I
them?
I don't abandon them like that. It depends because based on my experience or persons that I've dealt with before, some persons have weddings out of town. So,
Right,
I wouldn't particularly go all the way out of town, but what I would do, I would see them as close to the wedding day as possible, to walk them through to ensure that everything is fine. Because some persons they're nervous or some people are perfectionists. So for persons who are having weddings out of town, I tend to spend a lot more time with them getting closer to the wedding as if it is that they're available, because everything get crazy. But for persons who are having it in town, I've been invited to a few weddings and I would go before the entire thing, before they enter into the reception. I would even have a word with them to say, hey, you got this. This is what we've been doing all these weeks, right? You don't need to be nervous. You just need to go out there. You just need to just kill the dance floor. You know, you don't need to be nervous. Some of them even say, Rashida, we just want you right there to say, hey, cheer us on, and I will be
Yeah,
there. So
you'll
as
be
long
there.
as they want me to be there, I usually schedule a time specifically. Once it is that they're getting married on a particular day, I clear that day. Because if they want me there, I'll definitely be there.
Okay, all right. So for those who just joining, I have Rashida from Rash Royalty, dance choreographer, and we're discussing your first dance. It's from one of my series that I'm starting called Vendor Wednesdays. As event planners, we deal with different vendors to plan your most memorable event. But now they are married, Rashida,
Yeah.
or they're dating. You say something about sensual dancing. Tell me more
Oh,
about that.
Jesus. Well, right there is where I just unleash everything, you know. Because I think even with, all right, based on society, I can say it's supposed to be two persons to bring the spice and everything, but more pressure is placed on the female to be sexy. You know, we
Right.
don't really look for the men to give us lap dance and stuff like that. So what I usually encourage females to do is instead of shying away from trying to please your partner or not feeling as if you're sexy, how about you learn it? How about you learn it? A lot of the
Mm,
times we don't feel as confident because we don't know. We don't know how we're gonna look. Oh Jesus, Rashid, I'm gonna feel stupid, or you know, I'm gonna feel uncomfortable. You're supposed to feel uncomfortable because you don't just walking around looking sexy. It's something that you don't practice on a daily. But once it is you have somebody who can tell you what to do, to show you how to do it and break it down, then you should feel a little bit more comfortable. Based on comfort, the confidence will come. So with the sexy heels dancing, that is what I actually push for females to know that, hey, once you're comfortable in your own skin and you're comfortable dancing, you know how to do it because the move is broken down, you can just go on the rocking world, right? But we have
okay.
to start with the females. And it actually helps because I think not only on Valentine's Day you're supposed to have a sexy night, or if you're married, your marriage supposed to be dull and boring. So I started that class to help for females to actually feel good about themselves, look at the TV to say, hey, this girl I do this girl I do that. You know, I can do it too. How am I gonna do it? I need somebody to help me, and that is where I come in.
And that's where you come in. So,
Yes.
what are some of the dance moves that they can take home to their husband or their special one to know to spice up the evening? We're home from 6 to 6 a.m. now, and
Mhm.
we don't have normally spend so much time with each other, and now we have to
Right.
keep the spice going inside of the bedroom, inside of the house with your other significant half. What are some of the moves these ladies can um do to spice up there? So just tell us walk us through say a beginner's class. Then what is it that we learn? Do we put on our heels? Do we put on our shorts?
The
And
thing All right. I always say sexiness is not a look, it's a feel.
that feel.
Because, yeah, it's a feeling. You have to feel sexy. And once you feel sexy, then you can do sexy things. You could have put on the heels and you put on the clothes and everything. And if you don't feel sexy, you're really and truly not going to work. I'm just going to look at a female who looks extremely awkward. So you have to feel, you have to feel it. And how do you feel it? You have to get deeper than just putting on the heels and the sexy shorts. But to answer your question, there are simple. I posted a video on my page. So those who are watching, you can go to my page. It's Rash_Royalty. And I posted a video of just rapping, or it's called a rap. Because what I do, I try to relate Latin dancing to sexy dancing because they're very similar. So I posted a video. You can go, you can check it out. And that is just a beginner. Miss Latoya did not tell me that you wanted me to do a demo, you know. So you throw this on me right now.
All right, no, man, just walk us through is it simple that they can learn it easily? Say how many weeks are all right. I come to you and I say, boy, I want to dance to Beyonce dance for me. That's the name of our song. Tonight is
Dance for
yeah,
you.
that,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right.
You
So
want me to
and
tell you what you can do? The
and
thing
I
is, you
want to
know,
spice up. I want to go
all right,
home and I
you
want to
can, all right,
surprise my
yeah.
next my significant half.
All right. What you can do you can dress sexy because it also, men are very quite on the surface. They just want to see you looking sexy and it turn them on. So separate and apart from that, there are other things that you can do. There are other moves that you can do, which is going to require me to demonstrate right now, which I did not plan for that. I'd have to clear an area, but I didn't. Hence why
Okay.
I'm going to go to my page. Yeah, because I didn't clear the dance area. But yeah,
Right.
there's certain things that you can do. Everybody knows how to whine. Some persons are just ashamed or afraid to do it because they find themselves looking very awkward, which you can do that. You can tease him a little, rub him down a little, walk around a little, bend down a little, take your time, get up, all of that. So I would demonstrate. Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
Try give
Because,
us a little piece.
hold on, hold on, 1 minute.
Guys, Rashida is clearing the dance area to demonstrate for us. And then she will tell
That's
us.
not my fault, That's why I did not tell me that you wanted to do all of this. Hold on, let me get you down. Can you see me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Perfect.
Okay. So let me get back just a little bit. All right. So usually some normal things to walk. I was teaching my ladies how to do the rap, even on the wall. Place your hands and you walk and you walk and you walk and you walk and you walk.
That looks
Or,
simple.
yeah, it's doable. Or you do the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, down and up.
No, Rashida. So like how my waistline no. Look at your waistline. My waistline can't even budge. You sure me can learn these moves?
Of course, because even moving your midsection is a series of combination. It's 1, 2, round and round. That's all you have to do. And then you intensify to go around and round and round.
Ladies, I hope when you're taking note how to go home, go seduce your husband or if so Rashida, tell us now. All right, so you are online now, right? Teaching these
Yes,
classes. So
I am.
we don't have to wait until COVID finish to learn how to do these things. You're gonna break it down. So how do we get in touch with you online to sign up for classes for those ladies that are watching that boy say, boy, make a try spice up the bedroom tonight or tomorrow. So I'm gonna learn some move from Rashida for make my husband, feel happy.
Actually, what I'm doing I started my Latin dancing class online for the Sexy Heels dancing class that's coming out on Sunday. I'm
Right.
currently working on the flyer and I'll be promoting it. If it's not this Sunday, it's the following Sunday, and I'll also attach how they can sign up for it. So they can go to my page and follow me and keep posted, or they can DM me if you're interested, and we can move from there.
Okay, so they can go to your page,
Yeah.
DM you for the classes that are hosting online. And
Yeah.
when and if COVID is over, where do we find you?
I am at Movement Studio. That is in New Kingston, 23 Haining Road. That's across from VHL. I have not said that in a while. COVID. It's
COVID have you not saying it.
Movement Studio. That's 23 Haining Road, New Kingston, across from DHL. I'll be there on a
Okay.
Saturday between the hours of 1 and 3 for Latin dancing, and Sundays between the hours of 5:30 to 7 o'clock on a Sunday for Sexy Heels dancing.
So sexy heel dancing. So ladies, if you want to spice up your bedroom, it's sexy heels dancing. And you join her page, DM her, she will give you the instruction for online classes. What's the cost for you? Do you have any cost to the classes yet?
It is $1,000 on a Saturday and it's 1,500 on a Sunday.
Okay, and the duration of the class?
It's 1.5 hours on a Sunday and 2 hours for Latin dancing on a Saturday.
Right.
That's all. I don't think you gave me the opportunity to represent myself properly, so I'm gonna play some music and I'm just gonna dance for you just a little bit.
No
Okay?
problem. No problem.
So what you want me to dance? Do you want me to dance to the Beyonce?
Yeah, man. That's my go-to dance if I should spice up things for my significant.
I hope you come to the class, you know.
Them done. Husband not even go member say, you know? Them just a go just want start the things them, right?
Supposed to. Them supposed to. That's the whole
The
point of it.
ladies, myself, I'm going to sign up for classes, come off, learn off it, do them things there. And you make it look so simple. How long have you been dancing?
Oh wow. Latin dancing or dancing overall.
Just dancing from when you've been dancing.
From I know myself, like from I was a kid. From from I was a kid, like very young, probably 6'5", from I can recall. I've been dancing all my life. I've
You've
been
been
dancing
dancing.
all my life.
Yes, Anika, she spicy. She make it look easy, don't San? She make it look so, so easy. So we are going to sign up for class because You know, I think dancing can also help relieve some of this COVID stress. So anytime your online class start, let me know, and I let my followers know that it's up and running. And all the ladies here, remember, up to leading to your wedding, you can have her. Hi, Ricardo. You can have her teach you a dance move for your wedding, like you said, depending on the wedding date, you will choose the perfect one. You will choose depending on their dress, you would choose the proper dance that can fit their
Man,
dress.
the thing is, I listen to your idea. What is it that you would like at your reception? And I try to create that. Whatever it is that you want, I'll try to create it. If you don't want to change your dress, I'll try to choreograph a piece that suits your dress and you moving, and you don't look robotic. You still look fluid and nice on the dance floor. If you want to change your dress, I also have a dressmaker that I tend to use for my brides. I design the dress, or we design the dress together and we have it made. So if you check out my page, you can see some of my weddings that I've done. Most of the females, they actually change out, and you can look at the dress. It's really good. So they have options. Once it is that they explain what they want.
Terry, you're late. Terry, she said
Sorry,
she'll make a right foot for us.
I'll make a right one for you. People always come with that. I have two left feet. No, you don't have two left. I can turn one of the left into a right. You can dance. You just need
Right.
a little help, and that is why I'm here for you people. I'm here for you guys. You just need to be willing to learn.
They say I must pin you. No, you have to tell me how to pin her. No, I have to type in your username, then pin it underscore. So it's Rash underscore royalty if I don't get to pin it properly, guys, or DM me and I'll send you her link. Um, good stuff, Rash. I'm coming to learn that movie now. I have to come and learn how to dance a sexy. And
I'm
ladies, remember
taking your word for it. I'm
Ladies,
taking
and
your word.
remember to spice up your bedroom, get online and learn it online till we can go back to her dance studio and learn these moves. I know it will be more fun interacting with you in person, but for now we just have to adjust with the online.
And
Yes,
I
Terry.
mean, online, it works out for some people because some people they find it a bit awkward to go in front of other persons that they don't know, a bit uncomfortable to just be themselves in front of others that they don't know, but you're in the comfort of your own home. Nobody is seeing you. So now is the time for you to come out and just try it.
Right. Someone said, "Oh, does she do pole dancing?" All
No, I've tried it, but I'm not a professional in pole dancing at all. But I've done it once or twice.
right. I'm not. It's not pinning. Um. So send
Sorry.
me a DM. I'll send you her. You want to try and pin it? You can try and pin it, Rush.
Oh,
Or is me up
Ricardo,
to
you
you?
seen your girlfriend some of my videos? Sorry. Excuse me. I don't even know how to pin. Oh gosh, this is not good.
Yeah, we are not live experts. We are going to be live experts after COVID.
We're trying, people. We're trying. This is our first time. We will get better. Okay? But it's Rash underscore royalty. You can go over to my page right now. You can follow me, and I'll update you as soon as the flyer is finished, and I'll also do a video. It's not pinned,
Right.
but
It's not
yeah.
pinned, but there it goes. There it goes. Well, it's not pinned, but
Thank you,
I have
Carrie.
it's right here, son. So, here do we- anyone have any questions for Rash? Oh Lord. Okay, somebody else typed it. Can you pin it? Oh, it's not pinned, but it's right there at Rash underscore royalty for a dance class. She does dance classes for couples getting married and want to leave a memorable experience for the guests. And if you want to spice up some stuff in your bedroom, I think she's your go-to to learn these moves. Your waistline, you don't have no waistline at all. So it is just
Practice.
moving.
Practice.
So
Thank you,
Ricardo,
Ricardo. Thank you.
yeah, Ricardo says he sent it to his girlfriend. Yes, I mean you can send the moves, and him. Some
Yes.
men it won't do it on their own. So just hint them that look at these dance move, and they'll be like, oh, he like these, and then they want to come and learn how to dance like that. But I
Which is true.
definitely, yeah, definitely I'll go online with your classes, and when you start back, when we are over this COVID thing, we can come. Terry, if you're still there, me and you're going to go to Rush Studio, go learn to dance, go learn to dance. And I mean, sometimes when you're at a wedding and the couple can show up and do these things, it's a little bit of excitement, get the guests going and
Trust and believe it is. I went
get
to
the
a
guests
wedding,
going.
like one of my other weddings, they were blown away. I heard a lady, like, they didn't know that I'm the choreographer. She was like, oh my God, them some happening in Jamaica? How would them learn how to do this? What excitement! And it was dirty
Right.
dancing. And they were like, what? Wait? Everybody was shocked. Like literally, because persons are used to standing up and see persons doing boring dancing for the first dance. They don't know
Right.
anything else, and that is what they grew up seeing. So
Mhm.
to see something different, like the expressions and the comments from the crowd, is the best part for me. Trust me, it
Right.
is.
You know what comes to mind again? There are times you will see mostly in the African wedding setting where the bridal party is coming in and dancing. Would you do something like that if a bride come and say, "Boy, I want my bridal party coming in at a certain dance move choreographing to
I, I actually did one already. I did one last year,
bridal
July.
party
The
as well?"
bridal party, yeah, the bridal party, I choreographed a piece for them. That was my first, actually, my first and only. But yeah, I did. I choreographed a piece for them to walk into the reception area. So
Right.
I also do that, yeah.
Well, girl, I'm looking forward to working with you with my clients, Terry Events as well. I was telling you about her. She's online as
Terry?
well. So
Yes,
Terry, you
Terry.
can go over
Huh?
and and follow her as well. So I
Yeah.
think it's really something we can introduce to our clients that want to spice up their reception and even to go further, the honeymoon after the
Oh,
honeymoon and continue
yes.
to learning and keep it going as you have to have ways to have the marriage going.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, have the marriage going, and this is one of the way that, as I said, when I was going through I sat the night, Rashida, and I watched all the videos, and I'm like, no man, this girl can dance. This lady is dancing. And I said, no, man, I will definitely introduce it to clients as, a wow factor at event. You have to find that wow factor. And this is definitely a wow factor to just see the bride and the groom come up and just start bust a dance. And you say, wait, I never know them could have dance. And
Trust
then, as I
me.
said, you're right, ladies, spice up the thing. And I mean, men too, why they think, why I keep on saying ladies? When men dance, to them look sexy.
Well, well, they do. However, most men would think the opposite of that, you know. But men who are very comfortable with their sexuality, they actually try it. I've never come across a lot, but I do know a few. I know a few persons who actually give their wives lap dances and stuff. So
Oh.
yeah, they can be open to it. Why is it supposed to be our mainstream to be sexy? Sometimes we want you to be sexy too. It's not just going to the gym alone and have muscles, you know? So it can be done. They just need to be a little bit more open to it.
Right, right, right.
Mhm.
So Terry said, well, not all men, which is true. But when they do dance, those who are comfortable in their skin, it actually comes off sexy. So, this is just my short series tonight. I thank you so much, Rashid. If no one have any questions, um, what I'll do after this live is put your username in my story. And then when they follow you, they can have the information to when the classes are starting for online. And we look forward to be dancing after COVID for fitness also and other things. Really,
And I
really
must
thank you for this.
And you're welcome. I just want to add as well that what I do is not just for couples who are getting married. It's also for couples who have been married for a while. Because sometimes when you get married, you tend to get a little bit complacent. You know,
Right,
all the dating that you used to do before, all the gifts that him normally buy you. You know, we have date nights and you just occasionally buy him a nice shirt or buy him a watch or buy him this when it's not on a special occasion. Persons just tend to get complacent, and then that is where you see the marriage start to feel boring, and and all of that. So you can try something to bond with each other, because sometimes you get a bit distracted, whether it be by work or whatever it is, and you're just now in a routine, and that
right,
can become very boring. So for persons who have been in a relationship or marriage for a period of time, or even for a short period of time, you can also try dancing. It's a good bonding exercise for both persons. You get to find out more things about each other that you didn't even know. Are you married how long?
right,
So it's also for persons who have been married for a while. So I'm not just catering to new couples, but persons who have been together for a while. It's definitely good for you as well.
right.
Yeah.
Right, definitely, definitely. So I thank you, and I'm looking forward to learn some of the. Well, guess what? I'm not going to be too worried because I was a cheerleader. It must come back
Oh,
somewhere or the
of
other.
course. It's like riding a bike. It's like
But
riding a bike.
it will come back. It will come back.
Yes.
So Terry says she's in. So Terry and I will come and learn to dance.
And you ladies don't look like you give empty